Good afternoon, everyone. We are going to dream a little bit today because we're this much closer to being able to go where we please. And the weather is changing. I'm recording this about a week before you're seeing it, but I heard birds outside this morning and the sun is shining today. And my mind is just racing about the possibilities that we might be able to experience in the next year. So we are going to do some road tripping today. So we're going to dream a little bit. Hail, hail, the gang's all here. What the heck do we care? What the heck do we care? Hail, hail, the gang's all here. What the heck do we care now? Hail, hail, the gang's all here. What the heck do we care? What the heck do we care? Hail, hail, the gang's all here. What the heck do we care now? If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake, baked a cake, baked a cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How you do, how you do, how you do? How'd you write me a letter? I'd hired a band, the grandest band in the land. How'd you drop me a letter? I'd hired a band, spread the welcome out for you. I don't know where you came from, I don't know where you've been, but it really doesn't matter. Grab a chair and fill your platter and dig, dig, dig right in. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake, baked a cake, baked a cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How you do, 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 how you do. We're going to start with Already Gone by the Eagles, because in my mind, I'm already gone. Just kidding. Kind of. Heard some people talking just the other day. Said you were gonna put me on a shelf. Got some news for you. You'll soon find out it's true. Then you'll have to eat all by yourself. 'Cause I'm already gone, and I'm feeling strong, and I will sing this victory song. Ooh, my, ooh. Letter that you wrote me made me stop and wonder why. I guess you felt like you had to set things right. Just remember this, my girl, when you look up to the sky, you can see the stars and still not see the light. That's right, 'cause I'm already gone, and I'm feeling strong, and I will sing this victory song. Ooh, my, ooh. No, it wasn't you who held me down. Heaven knows it wasn't you who set me free. Oftentimes it happens that we live our lives in chains, that we never even know we have the key. 'Cause I'm already gone, and I'm feeling strong, and I will sing this victory song. Yes, I'm already gone. Literally, that song is about a breakup. But, I mean, you can go with me here. We can stretch it a little bit. In my mind, I'm already gone. But I think, honestly, that's half the fun of taking a trip is the planning. So, that's just me. All right, we'll switch it up here a little bit. We'll do some Western. Back in the saddle again. I'm back in the saddle again. Out where a friend is a friend, where we sleep at every night, and the only law is right. Back in the saddle again, riding the range once more, toting my old 44, where the longhorn cattle feed on lonely chips and wheat. Back in the saddle again. Whoop-de-tie-I-O, rocking to and fro. Back in the saddle again. Whoop-de-tie-I-O, be on my way. Back in the saddle again. Back in the saddle again. All right, so I looked up some of the positives and negatives of traveling. So, number one reason to go on a road trip. I like this one because you are in charge. Excuse me. You get to control what time you leave, what time you get there, what you do, where you stop. You don't have to pay attention to time, as in making the plane on time or the train on time. If you see something on the side of the road, you get to stop and look as long as you want. And the freedom and flexibility of traveling by car is perhaps the biggest perk of a road trip, and its value can't be overstated. Number two, you can change your mind. If you don't like a particular place, you can just drive away. There's no waiting for the next flight or the train. Last-minute decisions are easy to make, and they don't have to throw off your entire trip. In the same vein, it's just as easy to stay somewhere you're really enjoying. Maybe what you're supposed to be a quick pit stop ends up being a place with lots of potential that you want to explore more. No problem. Just stay. You can see the real world. Taking a road trip allows you to get off the beaten path and see actual communities and natural wonders, not just a train track or a view from 36,000 feet, which those can also give you a different perspective of the area for sure. Meandering through the countryside is a great way to relax and find out what it's really like to live in a particular area. Farmers markets, local festivals, and state parks are yours to explore. And honestly, I really like to try the local restaurants because there's no other place like that in the country, and you stopped at that one. So hopefully it was a good one. All right, country roads. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, Growing like a breeze, country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Mountain mama, take me home, country road. All my memories gather round her, miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Mountain mama, take me home, country roads. I hear a voice in the morning as she calls to me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get the feeling I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads, take me home to the place that I belong, West Virginia. Mountain mama, take me home, country roads, take me home, country roads, take me home, country roads. Cruising down the river on a Sunday afternoon with one you love, the sun above, waiting for the moon. Neon accordion playing a sentimental tune. Cruising down the river on a Sunday afternoon. The birds above, they sing of love, a gentle, sweet refrain. The winds around all make a sound like softly falling rain. Just two of us together will plan a honeymoon. Cruising down the river on a Sunday afternoon. The birds above, they sing of love, a gentle, sweet refrain. The winds around all make a sound like softly falling rain. Just two of us together will plan a honeymoon. Cruising down the river on a Sunday afternoon. Another couple of benefits of driving to your destination is you can pack anything that fits into your trunk, and you can use the back seat too, depending on how many people are going with you. You don't have to pay extra to bring the items you need either. If you plan to bring camping gear or sports equipment, packing it in the car is easier than transporting it by bus or train. Just make sure you have a safe way to lock up valuable items. A car that appears to be overflowing with goods can be an easy target for theft. And it's cheaper. Even when you factor in wear and tear in your car, going on a road trip can be a frugal way to travel, especially if you're traveling with a group. Taking 4 people somewhere by car is usually less expensive than buying 4 round-trip airplane, bus, or train tickets. You can split the cost for gas and hotel rooms, or if you're camping, it could be even cheaper. Since you have the freedom to stop and eat wherever you'd like, you can choose affordable restaurants or pick up items in a grocery store to eat in the car, which is honestly what we do a lot, especially during this time where we're just not comfortable going into restaurants. Not that we're taking road trips, but we do a lot of picnics these days when the weather allows. But speaking of the weather, we are cutting down how often I record these videos just because hopefully the weather being nicer, you will be out of your rooms more and enjoying the world around us a little more than we got to in the past. So if you have any questions about that, you can reach out to me or Jenna, but that is the goal here, is that we get further and further away from our TVs, as you feel comfortable doing, of course. Not pushing you, but the fact is that we have a little more freedom than we used to, and hopefully we can work on our physical, mental, emotional, spiritual health just by being outside of our rooms. So that is why we are taking a step back on how many videos I'm recording every week. So there's still lots of good programming on 992 though. So if you're not comfortable going out yet, that's completely okay too. On that note, don't fence me in. Oh, give me land, lots of land under starry skies above. Don't fence me in. Let me ride through the wide open country that I love. Don't fence me in. Let me be by myself in the evening breeze. Listen to the murmur of the cottonwood trees. Send me off forever, I ask you please. Don't fence me in, just turn me loose. Let me straddle my old saddle underneath the western skies. On my cayuse, let me wander over yonder till I see the mountains rise. I want to ride to the ridge where the west commences. Gaze at the moon until I lose my senses. I can't look at apples, I can't stand fences. Don't fence me in. I said don't fence me in. One of my personal favorite road trips was actually kind of hybrid. So we flew out to San Francisco and then we rented a car and we did a road trip of Northern California over a week. We flew out just because of the time it would take to drive from Iowa to California and back would be half of the week. So we wouldn't have gotten to see as much. We only had a week we could take. So we flew out there and we saw the city of San Francisco in a day, which we could spend a week there. And then we drove up the coast and saw the redwoods and stopped in little coastal towns that were quaint and cute. We went through Napa Valley and went up to Tahoe, made a trip around through Reno, and then ended back in San Francisco. So we saw the coast, the mountains, the desert, all in 1 week. And we got lost on mountain roads that we shouldn't have been on, probably. We did not see a Sasquatch, but we did stop by and see a Sasquatch museum that was closed, unfortunately, but we took lots of good pictures with the life-size figures of Sasquatches outside and the supposed footprints that were in the front porch area. So just stuff like that. You just never know what you're going to find. So lots of beautiful rivers and hiking. We did a lot of hiking. So it was a lot of time on the road, but we saw a lot of really amazing things. So we got lost a lot. And I take responsibility for that only because I did the planning, but my husband had nothing to do with the planning, so it is a little bit his fault too, because he took no ownership of it. So anyway, it was wonderful. I highly recommend it. Though, take your time. A week is not enough time. All right, let's keep singing. Down the way where the nights are gay and the sun shines daily on the mountain top, I took a trip on a sailing ship, and when I reached Jamaica, I made a stop. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way, won't be back for many a day. The hardest down my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Sounds of laughter everywhere, and the dancing girls sway to and fro. I must declare that my heart is there, though I've been from Maine to Mexico. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way, won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Down at the market you can hear ladies cry out for all the heads they bear. At Gare soft fish are nice and the rum is fine any time of year. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way, won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way, won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. We'll do another country song. Roger Miller, King of the Road. Trailer for sale or rent, rooms still at 50 cents. No phone, no food, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, but 2 hours of pushing room beds and ain't but a 4-bedroom. Mama, by no means, king of the road. Third boxcar, midnight train, destination Bangor, Maine. Old worn out suit and shoes, I don't pay no union dues. I smoke up stogies I have found, short but not too big around. I'm a by no means, king of the road. Trailer for sale or rent, rooms still at 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, but 2 hours of pushing room buys a 4-by-12 room. I'm a by no means, king of the road. One of the things I remember the most about that road trip is we stayed in some very questionable hotels. We came out unscathed, but I was not so sure about that. This one is a little different. I think I've sung it before, but this is The Long Black Train. There's a long black train coming down the line, feeding off the souls that are lost and crying. Rails of sin, only evil remains. Watch out, brother, for that long black train. Look to the heavens so you can look to the sky. You can find redemption staring back into your eyes. There is protection and there's peace the same. Earning your ticket for the long black train. 'Cause there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory in the Lord. Cling to the Father and His holy name. Don't go riding on that long black train. There's an engine on that long black train, making you wonder if the ride is worth the pain. He's just waiting on your heart to say, let me ride on that long black train. 'Cause there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory in the Lord. Cling to the Father and His holy name. Don't go riding on that long black train. I can hear the whistle from a mile away. It sounds so good, but I must stay away. The train is a beauty, making everybody stare, but its only destination is the middle of nowhere. 'Cause there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory in the Lord. Cling to the Father and His holy name. Don't go riding on that long black train. Cling to the Father and His holy name. Don't go riding on that long black train. Watch out, brother, for that long black train. The devil's driving that long black train. My son has left me, so I feel like I'm very dark. I'm sorry. I'm still here. All right. Willie Nelson, On the Road Again. On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Like my love is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. Going places that I've never been. Seeing things that I may never see again. And I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. Like a band of gypsies, we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way. And our way is on the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. I find love is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again, like a band of gypsies, we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way. And our way is on the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. I find love is making music with my friends. And I can't wait to get on the road again. And I can't wait to get on the road again. All right. One of the best parts about traveling also, though, is coming home again. And you just appreciate your own home even more when you get home, because it's your own bed, it's your own space, it's your own comforts that you're used to. So, Show Me the Way to Go Home will be our final song today. I wanted to mention this, if you're not in a place where you're like, I want to go travel, but I'm tired of looking at these four walls. I did find a website, and it's on YouTube as well, that people just take videos of short little road trips, so like a couple hours and back, of scenic places throughout the United States, and they kind of speed them up. So you're not going to watch a 2-hour long video of the road trip and everything that happens, but you get to see the different landscapes throughout the world. So, actually, yes, it is international as well. But so I watched part of one on the Oregon coast from, I can't think of the rock. It's where the Goonies was filmed. Anyway, Rockaway Beach, I think that's what it's called, up the coast and into Washington. And that was really pretty. And then I went over to the other side of the country and I saw West Virginia mountains and in the desert. And so it's like 20, I mean, sometimes the videos are longer, but sometimes they're like 8 minutes to 20 minutes. But anyway, you get a little picture of something else. So if you're interested, you can look it up. Anyway, we'll go back home again. Show me the way to go home. Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. Had a little drink about an hour ago and it went right to my head. Wherever I may roam, on land or sea or farm, you can always hear me singing this song. Show me the way to go home. Please show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. I had a little drink about an hour ago and it went right to my head. Wherever I may roam, on land or sea or foam, you can always hear me singing this song. Show me the way to go home. Until next time, have a wonderful afternoon, everyone. Take care.